Hello YouTube, my name is Swordsman75 and I'm bringing you my first commentary on a gameplay of Battlefield Bad Company 2. As of what you're seeing right now is a trimmed down version of a full round of defense on the game type Rush. You have to forgive me, I don't remember the name of the map, but this is one of the 2 DLC maps that came out today for free, which was a nice bonus to find. The raw file of this single round of defense, not even counting our offensive turn, was over 23 minutes, so I need to figure out how exactly I'm going to format these videos for YouTube to fit into the 10 minutes and 59 second allotted time. So at some point here I'll have to figure out how I'm going to do that to try to squeeze in the glory that is Bad Company 2 multiplayer. I picked this up today, of course, and I wasn't quite sure for a while if I was going to get it. I played the demo, I had some mixed reviews at first, and then towards the end of the demo I really started to find my groove as a medic. And I decided to take the plunge, and I went for it. And I gotta say, I've been loving it ever since. Let's see. At the time of this gameplay I was level 1, and I just, at the very beginning of this clip, unlocked my defibrillators to be able to bring people back to life. And as soon as you can do that, you will start earning points like crazy. If you are like me, and maybe your shot isn't so certain, you're not always going to be some spectacular sniper, you might not win all the brilliant firefights, but you want to help your team, the medic is absolutely the way to go. You may not get the most kills, but with just hard work and attention to your teammates, you will find yourself at the top of the scoreboard on a lot of games just from helping and playing that vital support role. But I'm rolling with the saw for my weapon, the tracer dart for my secondary, and largely I'm running around here with a teammate of mine, Lazy Boy Marksman, who is an exceptional sniper and has been making his own name for himself here in Bad Company 2 today, raining terror across the maps. So primarily throughout this match you're going to see me follow around my teammate here, who is Recon class, and support him in every way. Sniper shots are not always one-hit kills, so I will generally leave a med pack right beside him, so that way if he does get plucked by a counter sniper, he'll be able to regen health if he backs off and lets it come back up. Of course, giving me bonus points. Yay me. And I will generally stay in his vicinity to bring him back to life if he needs to, all the while trying to balance out, moving out to help heal other teammates and help bring others back to life as I can. And the game does a very nice job of giving you an incentive to heal people and bring them back to life. If I heal a non-squad member, I'll get 10 score per tick of health, and every time I heal a squad member I'll get 20. So it really tries to force you into joining squads to work with people, because the only way you can hear voice chat is if you're in a squad with them. So hooking up with 1 to 3 other people is absolutely vital. So that way you can work together, you'll level up faster, you'll get more points from assisting them, from healing them, from rezzing them, all sorts of good stuff. So that is primarily what I've been doing. We had another medic here that we did not know but hooked up with us, and I ended up getting revived by him a couple times here throughout, and we share the health packs all around to try to keep this bomb site here well defended, and we do have a pretty good shot at doing that throughout the game until you'll see we're finally overrun. But that's just inevitable most times here. One of the things that you will find is absolutely vital is the ability for you to spot. And if you don't know what that is, it's that little back button on your controller that just isn't used in almost every game you can possibly think of. It isn't to check the scoreboard, it's not to do any of that. If you have your crosshairs towards an enemy and you hit your back button, you will mark them. Here in the video we're actually shooting down a UAV, which is also important to do that, but I'll get to that in a second. Marking people will help them show up across the screen, like you'll see these little orange indicators showing that that's an enemy. It will also show up on your mini-map, much easier for your teammates to spot. And if somebody is killed while you have them marked, you will get points for pointing them out to your teammates, which will help again with racking up the points. Now the UAVs, I find them to be more of a pain in the ass than the choppers, but that could be because the choppers are harder to control and the UAVs are a little easier. But you can generally hear them zipping around, and if they come to a standstill, as they generally do, a few shots from light machine gun, assault rifles. I've even seen Lazy Boy take one out with just his sniper rifle to destroy them. If you let them just go unharmed, they will pick you to pieces and it will hurt. Because a lot of people underestimate them. Oh, they're just getting a visual or stuff like that. But no, they can hurt you too. You just got to remember that. Here I see a couple teammates go down. Try to bring up one. See the enemy. Come on. 5 stars for zapping the guy in the nuts. Come on. Come on. I deserve it. I zapped him in the nuts and got the kill. But, you know. Another good tip that I've picked up and has been incredibly valuable is when you're on a vehicle, and in this match I don't get on any vehicles, but when you're in a vehicle and you want to drive the bastard with any sort of clarity without getting stuck and running into walls, if you hit up on the D-pad, you'll actually bring yourself into third person mode and makes it much easier to cruise around. But again, I really must warn you all, I'm no expert. Probably average at best, and only really put in maybe 6 hours on the demo and then 3 hours today. So I'm learning as I go here too, but it's just been an absolutely amazing game. There's so many little nuances that I really enjoy. Like just listening to the sound quality is absolutely astounding. I don't know how many of you have, for example, Turtle Beach headsets with 5.1. Just listening to the detail is mind-blowing, just how detailed it is and how these weapons should sound compared to other FPSs. It just sounds so crisp and rich that it's just unlike many of the other games I've played, especially in an online multiplayer. So that is just a nice little bonus. Of course, being able to bring down an entire building to a pile of rubble is a nice perk too. Now, inevitably, people will begin to compare this to Modern Warfare 2, and perhaps unfairly, but it's going to be done, and I'll try to do it as well. One of the things I found here is it seems to be consistent. There's a lot less random stuff, and there seems to be a lot less cheap ways to kill, just cheapness in general. Like, you won't run into a little Captain Commando or a knife monkey running around the map trying to knife you or lunge at you from 15 feet away, and the whole time they're lunging they're vulnerable despite you emptying a full clip of an LMG into them during the lunge and stuff like that. But yeah, like, I've been outshot before, I've been out aimed, snipers picked me off that I had no clue where he is, I've been blown up by mortars, I've been shot by helicopters. But none of it's felt cheap. It's, yep, I deserved that death. I didn't see him, I deserved it. Got outshot, I deserved it. Got outplayed, I deserved it. I was out in the open, I deserved it. And so that really seems to add to the overall enjoyment. You're not getting frustrated by someone with a one-man army, danger close, and noob tubes all the time. The noob tubes in this game, they can kill, but they seem to be not overly powerful. Like, if you get them close, they'll kill. But it's just not ridiculously so, like in MW2. So that is a positive. So it's really unfair to try to compare the two. They try to do two different things in a variety of different ways, and really just trying to compare it'll just drive people nuts and start flame wars. So I'd really like to avoid that as best I can. I, however, have enjoyed it. I also enjoy MW2 most of the time. So I will probably continue to play both going into the future, with Bad Company 2 probably getting a bulk of it in the meantime due to it being new and fresh. Another thing is I was a little worried about the depth of the unlockables and the customization, but the depth is there despite the demo having very little, well, little compared to what was in, say, MW2's retail or the full game here. There is a lot of stuff you can unlock. You're always working towards that next little thing you want to get. You're always working towards a new scope, a new attachment, a new vehicle equipment, stuff like that. And it's very rewarding. So that has been a... Oh, I like the spray here. Get some blindsided and just tear them apart. I like that a lot, actually. I'm not gonna lie. My time here is winding down, unfortunately, but I hope you enjoyed my first Battlefield commentary. I encourage you all to try the medic class if you want to support your team. Don't have to be great at kills, but you will frequently top the leaderboard. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe. Take care, guys.